I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. This is a 1970 Yamaha U2, which the U1 and the U3 are that tall, and the U2, of course, right in the middle. The U2 is, they were not originally built for the United States. They were built solely for I believe the Japanese market, maybe other markets as well, but there are a lot of them around, and they're good little pianos. 50 inches is actually, I shouldn't say little, because 50 inches is actually pretty good size. This piano that it backs up to is 52, 53 inches, which makes it look smaller, but it's actually pretty good size. So this particular piano has been in the United States for a long time, and it is in very good condition. Yamaha, it gained its reputation for being an outstanding piano. They were really building very good pianos by the mid to late 60s, 66, 67, something like that. Before then, they were building pianos, but not quite up to the standard that they became known for and even renowned for. And by 1970, they were doing really good work. And they were really the first overseas manufacturer, non-Western manufacturer, I should say, that really started to take a bite out of business for American manufacturers. That was Yamaha. So that's what was going on at this time in 1970. So as a general rule, pianos have, while they last forever, many decades, 100 years or more in some cases, what they really have is about 20 to 25 years of good use, after which they need to be refurbished. And then you can do that again 20 or 25 years later after that. You can maybe do it one more time. And by the time they get to be 60, 70, 80 years old, they need to be just totally rebuilt. And then like I was talking about, the 100-year-old pianos, generally those, they need rebuilding, but then they've got another, if it's well done, if the rebuilding is well done, they have another 100 years after that. Anyway, this piano has had the refurbishing, being over 50 years old. It's been totally refurbished. So that's the vast majority of the work that we do is on the guts. Probably 80-90% of the hours that we put in on this piano are on the guts. So that's everything from cleaning it, because all pianos on the inside are filthy. Even 5-year-old pianos are just completely dirty and dusty, even though they're closed up. Everything is super dusty, much less 30 or 40 or 50 years old. And then reshaping hammers. Hammers are what are striking the string over and over and over, and so they get deep cuts in them. So reshaping those so they're back to the proper rounded shape, aligning everything so the hammers aren't off to one side or the other, but they're striking straight on, as well as some other parts, and then going through and adjusting everything so that everything is functioning as it's supposed to. That's a really quick glossing over of what we do, but suffice it to say that the goal is to make the piano as close to brand new as we can. Of course, that's impossible, but we're as close as we can, which is we're very knowledgeable and very good at what we do. While price-wise, we're approximately half of what these pianos that we refurbish would be. So it seems like a pretty good value to me, where we're virtually brand new for half the price. So that's the 1970 Yamaha U2. Let's listen to it. actually has a pretty rich, warm sound. Yamaha has a lot of the Yamaha pianos have a very bright sound, and that's the reputation that they have. This one is much more much more warm and understated, I would say, than Yamahas are kind of known for. But still a nice, pleasing tone. Yeah, that's a good piano. Come on in and check it out. See what you think.